Welcome, stranger. Okay, so it's Friday. Isn't a good way to start this video. It's Friday, and we are here for more adventuring into the labyrinths of fear. Okay, so it's a choose your own adventure book for those of the uninitiated. It's based on a television series called Knightmare that I loved as a kid, and we're trying to guide the intrepid adventurer Mike on his way. Mike Cusack, as someone suggested, on his merry way, and try to get him to defeat the evil Elf King, Aaron, even. I'm going all Lord of the Rings there. And because he's going to try and destroy the dungeons which will topple Castle Nightmare. And we've been sent on this quest. We have an inventory. We can only have 5 items. We've got grapes which are poisoned, or poisoned grapes to some people. We've got a rib bone and we've got a meat pie. We also have one spell. We can carry 3 spells at a time. We've got one spell called the rat spell. We've not used a spell yet. I don't know what happens yet. How exciting is that? Okay, sorry. Alright, so where we are so far is we've been down into level 2 and we'd wandered into this laboratory or sort of alchemist den. I don't know what this was. And we're in this alchemist den, and lo and behold, there's Merlin. That's right, the Merlin, unless he's another Merlin or something like that. And it's he's standing there, and he doesn't really pay any attention to us. It's as if he doesn't know we're there. And the options we were given were to go to the right, go straight on. I said left, but it was right or straight on. So you could go to your right or left or straight on, but you'd be sneaking past Merlin without him knowing. Or one option was to talk to Merlin, see what he's got to say, and then the other option was if you tried to filch some of his spell ingredients. I'm assuming filch means steal. So, anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you said, talk to Merlin. It's Merlin. What is Merlin going to do? Seriously, what is he going to do to you? I don't know why I looked over there, there wasn't anything over there. What is he going to do to you? It's Merlin. Merlin's a cool guy, reasonable guy. He's not going to turn us into a frog or anything like that, or something unnatural. Okay, so 8 of you said, talk to Merlin. One of you, Adawu, always being the contrarian, said, no, screw that, let's go right. I really love it when someone just goes against the grain. I love that. Love it. Okay, so we are unanimously agreed, talk to Merlin, which I thought as well, because I thought, it's Merlin. It's the worst that could happen. I really hope I don't regret saying that. Okay. You go up behind him and give a cough. And after a moment or two, he turns round. Look at this, he says, pointing to the device he's made. It's a clock, but it's quite useless because the hands go around widdershins the wrong way. Widdershins? I have no idea what widdershins is or are. That seems to make a certain amount of sense, as you have heard people say that Merlin lives backwards in time. I've never heard anyone say that. You may have. I've never heard anyone say that. You do not mention this, though, as you don't want him to launch off into a boring lecture. Instead, you ask him what he knows about the evil Elf King. Only what any wizard knows, he replies, apparently not at all interested. But if you're going to face him, then you'd better bone up on your riddle solving. What's his voice? Sorry, let me start that again. You better bone up on your riddle solving. Here's a spell that might help too. He touches you with his wand. Sorry, I'm so immature. And you acquire 1 use of a smoke spell. Right, so that's another spell. We never used any spells. It's going to be exciting when we use a spell. See what happens. You thank him and go to leave. You're about to take the right-hand door when Merlin glances up from his workbench. No, straight on, he says. You go out through the door he indicates. Good stuff. Adawu, God knows where you'd have been leading us to. Or certain death. Unless Merlin's messing with us and he's just like, yeah, go straight on into that room of spikes. Alright, turn to 41. A short passage brings you to another chamber. This one is bare of any decoration except for a copper chandelier that hangs from the high ceiling. In the light of its candles, you can see a door in each of the side walls. Before you have made up your mind which way to go, there's a deep rumbling and the room begins to shake violently and farty chair starts to make noises. Sorry. You are almost flung off your feet, but then the tremor subsides and you see that an awesome face has formed out of the masonry of the opposite wall. If it's an awesome face, it can only be William Shatner's face, the most awesome face on the planet. Nope, it's not. Its mouth is a great gaping hole directly in front of you. I remember this. They used to, like, faces used to come out of walls in the TV series Knightmare, and they used to give you a riddle. We must be having a riddle. Must be. I am Granitas. That's a really unfortunate name for something that's made out of stone. Granitas. I'm not Granitas. Somebody the person who wrote this is having a laugh. Who did write it? Dave Morris. Dave, you're having a laugh. Right, I am Granitas. It booms. Each word is like an earth shock. You notice that one of the candles, which has been dislodged by the vibrations, has fallen by your feet. You can pick it up if you wish. I think we'll be going for some of that. Although, to be honest, they should be telling us that there's candles in all sorts of rooms, because I'd be nabbing quite a few of them. Anyway, listen to my conundrum. What a great word. Rumbles the wall monster. And listen well, for if you answer wrongly, I'll grind your bones in my stone jaws. The riddle I shall ask is your clue to which route you should take. Do get on with it, Granitas, echoes Treguard's voice. At once, master. Very well, here is my riddle. Before I ask the riddle, why, if Treguard's castle and we're supposed to be, like, helping him out, why would he be, like, not just, if he's his master, why is he not just saying, look, wall, shut up, go back, turn back into a wall and let my friend pass it. You get any cool stuff, give him it. That's what you should be doing. If Mike Cusack, our intrepid adventurer, at once, master. Very well, here is my riddle. And he's listening. This is important. This is where you guys come in. What is it that, but for one letter, would be everything there is? The more you take away from it, the bigger it gets. What is it that, but for one letter, would be everything there is? The more you take away from it, the bigger it is. You stand in utter bafflement for a moment, trying to think of the answer. Granitas said that when you knew the solution to his riddle, you'd know which way to go. Well, do you? If you want to go through the left-hand door, you can go through the left-hand door, you can go through the right-hand door, or you can walk straight forward into the gaping hole of Granitas's mouth. Alright, so here's the riddle again. What is it that, but for one letter, would be everything there is? The more you take away from it, the bigger it gets. I'll leave the riddle below, and you have to answer it by choosing the direction. Left, right, or straight on through the gaping hole of Granitas's sound piece, his mouth, his face. So that's all, intrepid adventurers, for the Labyrinths of Fear, and hopefully it'll be back next Friday, or maybe before then, but I'd quite like to have one day that's for Choose Your Own Adventure. So Friday's quite good. It's getting to the weekend. You sit back, enjoy some Choose Your Own Adventure stuff. Anyway, I was going to say, I'm thinking about doing some live shows, and I thought it'd be cool to do, not this book, because some people would miss out on it, but like another Choose Your Own Adventure book or something like that. I've got a whole bunch of stuff I think we could do for like a live show on like Blog TV or something like that. And some people like requested that we do some like, well, mentioned like Goosebumps books and other types of Choose Your Own Adventure books. After this, my friends, after this, getting in about it. Alright, so the riddle is down below with the answers, the choices. Sorry, not really with it now. And please don't get Mike killed, because it'd be really sad if we got all the way down to level 2 and we just need to get past level 3 to defeat the Elf King. What say you?